What's up, guys? It's Ramon from NyneBlockGaming&Collectibles coming at you with another review, this time of the Dragon Ball Z Battle Clothes Krillin. We have our packaging here. Clear see-through on the front side. You have a product image. Back you have multiple product image, posed images of Krillin. And you have him with the previously released Gohan and his Dragon Ball here. Bottom image. Now let's crack this thing open. So for those that haven't bought many of the newer releases, the inside no longer has that back or instructions. The instructions for the interchangeable parts come on this side. As you can see, this only this side and not the other. It's going to be hard to get the figure back in the package with that lip. Now to look at everything that is in the clamshell. And to look at the figure, that is the head sculpt that comes right along with the figure. You got some plastic here in the ab crunch to prevent paint chipping while he is being shipped. Sometimes a pain to get all of it out. And mine is being a pain. Not sure what it's stuck on in there. I could probably pop him at the torso to get whatever is remaining out of there. Got the entire piece. There we go. So paint apps look phenomenal on this. You see that gloss paint you get on the black clothes that are underneath the battle armor, the Saiyan battle armor. That looks phenomenal. Alright, let's go over articulation. Head moves only slightly back and slightly in. Very limited, but it comes with a neck joint, so it enables some movement. The head itself is just on a simple ball hinge. By the looks of it, you might be able to turn it. Yep, you can turn it to get it to move, and it's completely round. So then it does get some movement, ever so slightly, but it does. So back, down with the neck and head. Armor is on a hinge, so his arms go up extremely high. Extremely high. As you can see. You do have a butterfly joint in there. Bicep swivel. Looks like a single jointed elbow, so it only moves to 90. Wrist swivel. And very slight movement from the hinge because of the gauntlets here. You have your diaphragm that has very slight crunch. He crunches at the waist as well, so it'll enable him to bend down that far. And hardly back at all. Leg kicks out slightly and pops off while you're trying to kick it, so I moved it a little too far. Back. Forward. Any further than that, it's going to pop the joint again. Double jointed knee. As you can see there, the two joints. Almost looks as though... I hate when those metal pieces get exposed, so that's a little disappointing. You have a toe hinge. Slight rock. And it turns, but only out. I can't get it to go in. I do not want to break it. It's a small figure. Deep through. And that's how you break a figure art, guys. The side flaps of his armor on hinges enable for his legs to move outwards, which seems to be a problem as well. So they go that far out. A little bit of thigh rock. That is it for the articulation of Krillin. Let me make sure I went over everything. I think I hit it all. Now let's go over the extra accessories. All the heads come on this holder. You have your frown, angry head sculpt, the I'm being blown up by Frieza, and from the looks of it, another getting hurt or yelling. You got your 1-star Dragon Ball. Battle damaged front plate. Battle damaged back plate. And a alternate front plate. We have these two thumb tucked, fingers out hands. These two Kamehameha, Kamehameha hands. I've heard it said both ways. In my opinion, in the cartooner show, they were saying Kamehameha, not Kamehameha. It looks like these two hands are slightly different. As you can see, this comes at the same part of the package, but one is slightly curved fingers, and the other, the fingers look a lot more straight. think I may have got hands messed up because that straight one looks almost identical to the Kamehameha hand. And then you have these gripping hands. I already showed you how the head peg pops off, so if you wanted to change this head, that simply removes like that, and then you just push it on and it stays in place. But let's go over quickly how to get the chest piece off. If you lift up the shoulder pad, you can see it sticks out a little bit. You just want to pull on both sides, pops out. Put the new chest plate with 2 pegs. Peg it right in. Now for the back plate. Pulls off like that. And the other pegs right in. Front plate has a little gap that you can see there. You put your finger into there, pull it right out. The peg hole is just that slit right there, and then you pop the other one in. This is how mine's going to be displayed. There are your interchangeable parts. Overall, I give this Krillin release all the parts. The fact that you can change it to the battle damaged armor. This is a 9 out of 10 for me. Paint looks good. Articulation could be better. Maybe give it an 8.5 out of 10 if they would have improved the articulation. How the legs can hardly kick up or back without the hip joint popping out. Would have been a little better. Paint apps look great. I actually just moved it back a little further. Paint apps look great. I love the Krillin without the white eyes painted in. Now we have 2 of those. We haven't had that in Figure Art Collection for a while. The Namek Saga is by far one of my favorites, so having this Krillin in the collection is awesome, especially with this is the defining moment of when Goku reaches Super Saiyan. So very iconic, defying nostalgia in this suit of armor for me. So I just love to have that in figure form. 8.5 out of 10. I'm going to give it that. Articulation could have been a little better. We could have got an effect. But regardless, I think it's a great figure. The price point was $60. Hope you guys picked it up. Aftermarket, I think it was $70 shipped. You can get them for about $80 now, I think, on AliExpress, actually, and they are official. You just have to look at the reviews. You can still pick these up for retail. I think they even have free shipping. There's probably going to be a Cyber Monday deal tomorrow, so if you guys haven't picked one up, try to pick one up on AliExpress because there are official figures on there. I have purchased from that site. There are some knockoffs. There are official. So just do your research of who you're purchasing it off of, and you could get yourself a deal. Alright guys, I think that's going to be it for the review. If you enjoyed the review, hit that like button. And if you want to see more content from me, please subscribe to the channel. After the video is over, stick around. I will have some posed pictures of Krillin for you to enjoy and see the articulation poses he is capable of in dynamic poses. Alright guys, see ya.